KXSF LP San Francisco 102.5 FM, streaming at the World Wide Web at kxsf.fm. This is KXSF Live, and we're with Three Reefs Deep, out of Oakland, out of Alameda, out of Chicago as well, and Sacramento. We're all over the Bay, and these guys are amazing. We're going to start off with the music.
Yeah, this first song is called Bright and Fearless, and it's about the guilt and shame that a captain feels going on an exploring venture when he knows that most of the crew is going to die along the way.
Reefs Deep live at KXSF Live. Thank you guys. Awesome. Bright and Fearless. Bright and Fearless. Brand new song, right? We're hearing all brand new songs today.
After I went sailing with Caitlin.
Oh,
and I was
nice.
sitting on the guest dock behind Eve's Waterfront Restaurant, and the tide went out and the storm came in, and I spent the night on the guest dock in the estuary, and I wrote this song.
Is that the second time you've done that? Have you done that solo?
I did it once in Reno.
Okay.
So third time.
Yeah.
Beautiful. This is amazing new music. Really great, you guys. Tell me who you are. This is Three Reefs Deep, and
Three
on
Reefs
lead
Deep.
guitar.
Yeah, on guitar, my
vocals and
name is
writing.
Emma. I've been doing Three Reefs Deep as a solo project since 2021. I think I played one of the transistor benefits at the radio here.
Mm-hmm.
And then on bass, we have Tracy.
Hello.
Hi, Tracy.
Tracy, played bass here, and 3 years ago we met in this very studio with Emma doing an improv with DJ Dynamat,
Excellent.
and that was awesome. It was an improv session, and it's great to work with her.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then on drums, we have Corey.
Yeah, I'm Corey. Emma and I met technically last year, but I mean, technically and literally. Technically last year at 143rd Festival here in the Bay. And then she opened for my band, The Breathing Light. I'm the current drummer out in Chicago. By the way, I'm on the south side of Chicago, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
This
But
is rad.
Bay adjacent, shall we say?
A lot of people from the Bay are from Chicago.
Nice.
Ricky Henderson, born in
go.
Chicago.
Well, these guys are an amazing band, and thank you for coming and playing with us. You've been a mainstay at the station for a while now, and we really appreciate your music and what you guys are doing.
Thank you.
And this is a relatively new configuration here. You guys
Yeah.
are playing together.
Corey came in on Tuesday. Tracy came in once on Thursday, and we played our first show together last night at my birthday party.
Oh, happy birthday, by
Oh,
the
thank
way.
you.
Yeah.
It was Corey's birthday last week and Tracy's birthday next week. So
Awesome. Are we going to get to
Spring
sing happy
kinda deal.
birthday later? With a little-
Maybe.
Maybe.
that's up to you.
Yeah, I know, right? You got the audience, so we can do
If
that.
you got Disney money.
No, that's out of yeah. We resolved that court case, man. They're paying damages now. Anyway, so let's carry on. You
Yeah.
have some really great new songs to get through, and
Thank
this
you.
one is "Whisper of the Wind." Do you want to tell me a little bit?
Yeah, Whisper of Wind is about the feeling that you get after the storm when the wind dies. But it's also about a girl that blocked me. You know how it goes.
We're here to sing songs about death and make you get sad and stuff.
to the surface. I had no idea what I was doing. The ocean, she made me so nervous with her blue and bottomless brooding. They said they could make me a man by the time we lost sight of shore. How could I misunderstand? I'm more scared than ever before.
That was St. Elmo, yeah?
St. Elmo's fire.
St. Elmo's
It's a type
fire.
of lightning that shoots out of the top of your boat.
Uh-huh. Awesome. So clearly, if you're not aware, and you should be aware, a lot of nautical themes going on here.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Deep into water culture, into the sea. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of like maritime folklore that's involved. So that specific song, St. Elmo, actually is inspired by two separate poems. One from William Falconer. They're both from the 1870s. One of them is like The Golden Voyage. It's an epic. But you can imagine if you're just like out in a storm on a boat before you knew a lot about science and your boat starts shooting lightning out of it. It's a lot. St. Elmo himself, they tried to kill him a bunch of times for being a Christian, and they finally succeeded by taking all of his intestines out and wrapping them around a capstan, which is why he's the patron saint of sailing, stomach issues, and children.
And children.
That is a way you can die.
That's an amazing story. I didn't know that bit of lore, so thank you for that, Emma. Thank you. Listening to KXSF Live, and this is Three Reefs Deep. We're deep into it here. Thank you guys for coming along. How did you? So we know the story of you guys meeting together. Tell me how you came into music. You're born and raised here, yeah?
Oh yeah. So I started playing bass with the Forget Me Nots in like 2016.
Oh, right, yeah.
I played with them for like 7 years.
Played with them last night. They were super rad.
Yeah, they played last night. And through that, I just really wanted to continue writing songs, but I was sailing down to Mexico, so I started a solo project. And I started writing songs, and they kept getting heavier and darker and saltier, and then we ended up here.
Nice.
But yeah, that's how it's been going. It's good.
Yeah, it's wonderful. So you and you guys are thinking about making a recording with this new music. I hear. Tell me a little bit about those ideas and plans.
So 4 of the songs today are all about weather. If you couldn't tell, Whisper of Wind, St. Elmo. We have 2 more coming up at the end, and that's for an EP that is going to be named Heavy Weather and How to Find It. And then the next set is, there's a couple songs in here that are totally new, and we're working on another one, and that's mostly going to be about navigation.
Great.
So there's themes to each release, and if you go back in the catalog, you can kind of see that.
Yeah. There's some amazing stuff. I won't name check all of them, but yeah, you should check it out and check it out at Bandcamp at threereefsdeep.bandcamp.com.
Yeah.
How else do folk get with you?
They can find us on Bandcamp, Instagram, YouTube. There's a lot of cool behind-the-scenes sailing footage on there as well, and like stuff from shows and whatnot.
You can meet Emma's cat.
Yeah.
Little B.
Little B.
Yeah, Little B, Barnacle.
Swag.
What's your YouTube channel? Is it just Three Reefs Deep?
Yeah, Three Reefs Deep. Everything's Three Reefs Deep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited to have this up on there, and I don't know when the 3 of us are gonna have a chance to get back together, but we're making plans.
Good
We are
to
making
hear.
plans.
All right. Well, awesome music, you guys. Thanks for coming through.
Thank
And the next set.
Yeah,
more
the next
weather.
couple of songs. This first one is called Dream and Swim, and it's off a poem that Corey wrote
Yeah.
many years ago. And I told them, I was like, oh yeah, you can write songs as long as it's about water. And they're like, yeah, what about this one? So we started working on it together, and it's a really fun one to play.
It's like, all right, bet. I'm a Pisces. I got plenty of that.
Okay.
So this is about daydreaming to the point where you're too distracted. Maybe you're on a sailboat. Maybe you're on just a small little boat. Maybe you're just on the edge of the sea, fall asleep, and you wake up, and everything's fading away. It's a metaphor for getting fired, but
Okay. But, life is like that. There's a lot of places you can go with that one. This is Three Reefs Deep here at KXSF. This is Dream, Corey's song.
Let your mind open. Dream until you hope is a form of delusion. It can keep you sane.
Yeah. Dream. Yeah. That's quite a dream, man. I was out there. I was in that space you were talking about, Corey. Absolutely. I didn't get fired, as far as I know. Anyway.
Well, yeah. Emma came up with that floating riff. We call it floating. We don't label that in like bridge verse. There is no chorus. Of course, there is no chorus in death metal. But yeah, it starts out with that floating. Like, and when I first heard that, I was like, that needs to be the main theme because it makes me feel like I'm floating in water.
Yeah, beautiful.
Emma's a mad genius.
You guys are amazing.
I just work here.
You just work here. Yeah, nobody's firing you. No, not now. Hell no.
Also, for the record, I quit.
Oh, you quit. Fair enough. Well, I want to say again, we're listening to KXSF Live. This is Three Reefs Deep with Emma, with Tracy, with Corey, and a great studio audience. Thank you. Woo-hoo! Everybody in the house today. So I want to take a minute. I wanted to play a little spot, and then we're going to come back and do She Couldn't Help It. Is that the plan? Okay. I'm going to play a spot. This is KXSF Live again, Three Reefs Deep. And we want to give some thanks to these folks who support this particular show and San Francisco Community Radio.
Programming on KXSF is brought to you in part by Paceline Law, the Bay Area's lawyer for bike people. If you've been injured in a bike or pedestrian accident and need legal help, Paceline Law is on your side. For more information, you can visit pacelinelaw.com. KXSF would like to thank Paceline Law for supporting San Francisco Community Radio.
Well appreciated, thank you.
On Sunday, April 12th, KXSF is proud to present the return of our friends from down south, LA's The Pretty Flowers. Pretty Flowers, who just released their third full-length LP, Never Felt Bitter, on Forge Again Records, head to the Knockout for an early show, Sunday, April 12th. Doors are at 5 and the show starts at 6, with sets from The Goods and True Companion. The Knockout is located at 3223 Mission Street in San Francisco. So join KXSF for The Pretty Flowers, Sunday, April 12th at the Knockout, 3223 Mission Street at Valencia. Brought to you by KXSF 102.5 FM.
All right, business taken care of. Thank you for your patience with that, ladies, gentlemen, and ships at sea. Tell me a little bit about this next song. That was awesome. And this is KXSF. What radio station are we at again? KXSF Live. I am going to get fired. I am.
It's a tongue twister.
It's tongue twister. I should have practiced. I had my vocal lessons before I showed up. But anyway, we're 3 Reefs Deep. Beautiful music, rad music, just hard going. Emma, Tracy, Corey, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having us out here.
Yeah, She Couldn't Help It. You guys are busy.
Busy.
But and again, this is the birthday weekend, the birthday shows. Corey and Emma, happy birthday, Emma.
Yes, happy birthday, Emma.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. I said I was going to do it. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Emma.
Happy birthday to
you. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Now the Beatles version.
She Couldn't Help It.
It's your birthday.
It's a song about weather. Again, it's the weather one, and so there's like a free table at the yacht club that I live at. So I like randomly pick things up, and there's a bunch of DVDs the other day, so I grabbed some, and the only one that worked was Pirates of the Caribbean #3, and so I was watching it while I was painting. And it's actually related because She Couldn't Help It is about how historically the folk relate to weather as a female figure. She's uncontrollable. She has moods. Don't tell her what you're doing, where you're going to be. Don't tell her. your plans because she's going to come and she's going to start a storm or take the wind away or do something, drop the fog, anything to make things harder for you. And in Pirates of the Caribbean 3, the way that they go about incorporating that into the movie is they make Calypso into this weather person, and when they release her from her human form back into this goddess, she starts a huge maelstrom and like this giant storm at the end of the movie there. But yeah, this one is about weather. She couldn't help it.
Couldn't help it. KXSF Live with Three Reefs Deep.
Bath of the year, so dead sleeping. I love me that there's something dry to wear. Don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare criticize her. Sometimes those who love her will say things about her. They know as well as I do. I couldn't live without her. She does wild, wicked things, but she couldn't help it. She couldn't help it. She couldn't help it. No, she couldn't help it. Lose you on your beams and better not to show concern. That's just a breeze of wind, and by now you should have learned. It's best to just keep quiet, never tell her where you're going, who you've been with when you're leaving, how you wish the wind was. Blowing so dead deep in that lovely land, there's something dry to don't you dare, don't you dare, don't you dare criticize her. Sometimes
Yeah. A great song. She couldn't help it. Absolutely. Amazing. Three Reefs Deep in the house. KXSF Live. It is hot in this studio here. In more ways than one. I'm sweating. We're drinking water. It's not quite enough. Never.
Hydrate or dehydrate.
Thank you.
ABH, always be hydrated.
There you go. So, yeah, you guys have had some amazing shows. You were just playing with the Forget Me Nots, and you have an packed April. Tell us a little bit about what's going on.
So I do a monthly acoustic music show at the Yacht Club, and that's going to be on April 10th.
Mm-hmm. Which yacht club is this? Where we're talking about?
Aeolian Yacht Club.
Okay.
It's the third oldest yacht club in the Bay. It's 1906.
Wow.
It's on the backside of Alameda,
Okay.
over by the airport.
Yeah.
And next Friday, April 3rd, I'll be at Lane Splitters. Stacked lineup. That's a really fun one. Check that out in Emeryville. And then on April 10th, there is a queer art showcase down at the Stud. And I'll be playing down there. That's also like a whole day thing. I think it's like $5, so come check it out. There's going to be art, performance, music, anything you could ever want. And then on Sunday, April 11th, no, that's the 12th. Sunday is the 12th. I'm playing at the Kilowatt with Supersonic Symbionic and Polythene Pam.
Wow. You are busy. Busy.
Unfortunately, Corey has to fly back to Chicago.
Oh, yeah?
So they won't be there.
And not on that last one,
Yeah.
but we can hear you up until then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
But
Yes.
if the stars align, you'll be hearing more of this.
Yes.
Excellent. Yeah, we're hoping that you guys are going to come back together and record some of this amazing new music. Like, yes, here at KXSF Live, you've heard all new music today. Just brilliant. But again, check out their Bandcamp. There is an amazing stack of incredible releases that you should listen to, at least a few. Anyway.
Yeah.
And you're an incredible visual artist. I just have to give you props. Like your merch and whatnot, and the design that you put into your releases are incredible. And all this amazing visual art about nautical birds, and tell me a little bit about that. I mean,
Yeah, so when I started living on a boat, I was hanging around with a lot more shorebirds, seabirds, those types of people. And they're just flying around, sitting outside your window, waking you up in the morning, sitting on your boat, all kinds of stuff. So you get used to seeing them around, and you start thinking, well, what kind of bird is that? It's different than that bird. It's different than that bird. So you get into it. So the album and EP covers are always different types of birds. And then usually it shows the merch that I bring is little paintings of seagulls, because you can paint a seagull a million times, and it's never the same. And that's a lot of fun.
what is there? You thinking of a bird or maritime fauna associated with this upcoming release? And this
The one for this next release, I haven't made it yet.
I know. I thought
I
maybe that was a
haven't
trick
think of that
question.
yet.
Yeah. But
Another
beautiful
thing for the
work.
to-do list.
Beautiful work. Yeah, check
Thank
out the
you.
merch. You
Yeah.
know, definitely come speak to Emma. Any one of these April gigs.
Yeah.
And,
I'm friendly.
Yeah, there you go. We should probably got about 7 more minutes.
Okay, we got one more song.
You got SOS in the time.
SOS, short for Singing of the Sea.
Mm-hmm.
And the Singing of the Sea, similar to the moaning of the harbor bar, it's kind of like a foreteller that a storm is coming. And surfers know about this a lot, but usually before the storm comes, you'll get the swell preceding it, and that'll create big breakers. So the Singing of the Sea is what those are called, or anything like that.
Also, in places where it rains, probably not here, but
It does
in
some.
Chicago, you can smell the rain coming.
You can smell it here. KXSF Live, Three Reefs Deep. Three Reefs Deep in the house. Finishing up on, here we are. KXSF Live. I'm speechless.